Today I'm going to show you how to set the toe on your Turbo or Pro R. First things first, I'm going to show you how to measure the toe. I'm going to measure from this tread here. I'm going to measure to the center of the tire, this line here. It looks like it's about 66¼ So write that down. So then measure that same spot on this tire on the front. And then measure to that same spot on this tire, and it looks like about 66¾ Write that down. So, if you look at these two numbers, they don't match. That means my tires are slightly toed out. I'm going to exaggerate this. There's more distance here than at the back. So on pretty much any vehicle, you'd want that to be the same or slightly towed in. So we need to make an adjustment to the toe. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So this is where people have different ideas on setting the toe. You can use a string, a level, or a straight piece of wood. That last one might be kind of hard to find, but I'm going to put it on this side. If you notice, it's pretty much a straight shot. Hits that wheel front and back, hits this wheel front and back. So I think this one is pretty straight as far as the toe goes, you know, with the angle toward the front. So we're going to check the other side real quick and see which one I want to adjust. So we're going to check this other side real quick. If you can see this one, I'm off of the front by a little bit. So being towed out, I think I'm going to tow this tire in just a little bit until they're even, and that should give me a pretty straight alignment with the front and back tires. Now you don't have to do this part, but I'm going to take this tire off to give you a better view of how this toe adjustment system works. So now that I have the tire off, you can see the toe link. This link has a cam-centric bolt. You have to loosen this bolt on the other side and then spin it. And as you spin it, it spins this cam around, and that makes the toe adjustment. You can see that joint does have some movement in it. So I loosen that nut on the back. The key there is to not loosen the nut too far, because you want to have these washers held into this where the camming is happening. So then to make an adjustment, you put your wrench on this and then you turn it. I don't know if you can see the rotor moving. So to do this, you do kind of have to have the tire on, and then you can remeasure it until the toe is where you want it to be. But I just wanted to show everyone how that works. I'm going to put this tire back on, and then we're going to make a quick adjustment and remeasure the toe. With the tire back on, we're going to make an adjustment to the toe with the 21mm wrench. You should be able to reach the head of this bolt with the tire on. So I'm going to remeasure the toe. So I made an adjustment to the toe. I remeasured. It's at about 66¼ right now, which is what the back was before. But that does change the measurement on the back, so double check that measurement. So I measured that front measurement. So now I'm going to measure this back measurement. So it's like it's 66⅛, and the front's 66¼ So I want to toe it in just a little bit more. So I made a quick adjustment. I'm going to measure the back one more time. Right now it's about 66⅛. I'm going to measure this front side. It's slightly less than 66⅛. So I'm going to call that good. I'm going to tighten this down real quick. You want to make sure that you hold the wrench as you tighten the nut. You don't want that bolt to turn and change the adjustment as you're tightening it down. Now that I made a slight adjustment to the toe, I'm going to take this board one more time. So as you can see, my board's touching both sides of the tire and it's touching the front tire. So that's very similar to the string method when you wrap the string around all the tires. You want to make sure that if you did the string would be just touching there, just touching there, and just touching there. So I'm really happy with that. Really simple process. You know, don't be afraid to take a measurement and make an adjustment. I've heard a lot of people say that the adjustment is either not good from the factory or it can change with hard riding. Like taking a big hit on one corner can cause that bolt to cam just slightly. So something you should be checking all the time, making a quick adjustment to. Really easy to do. You'll need a wrench and a couple tape measures. So there you go. Checking and changing the toe on a Pro or Turbo R.